Well, hello everybody. How you doing? Mark Connors, TCR, theconnorsreport.com. Well, I've got a really interesting question for you folks. What would Trump supporters do if President Trump was framed and placed in prison? Do you think all hell would break loose? Well, there's an investigation that reveals he's got the mind to be a great president. So why would they want to put him in jail, in prison? Well, first of all, because if they don't, a lot of other people are going to go in prison. What do you think? Now, Trump is a pretty smart man. Don't you think? They've actually been doing some evaluating on his psychological approach to the way that he handles things. He's different. But one thing he doesn't belong, one place he doesn't belong, is here. See, how could we... Wouldn't you just freak out if this was a true picture right here? Why would we, as Trump supporters or people that voted for Donald Trump, ever accept this? And would we know that this would be a coup? We already know that there's a coup going on. But what would America do? What would the snowflakes do? Jump for joy? Have a blast? What would Ted Nugent do? Would he play Gonzo Live, yelling and screaming at the top of his lungs with that guitar? What would Obama do? Would he dance across the halls of his new dungeon just a mile and a half away from the White House? And what would the Bushes do? Jump for joy for the New World Order. Yeah. I think, folks, that if this was to happen, which this is what they are trying to do right now, put President Donald Trump behind bars. No, they don't just want to impeach him. They don't just want to impeach him. They want him in prison. Now, why would we as Trump supporters sit back and watch this happen? Did we go after Obama and put him in prison? No, nobody did that. How many times did that man break the law? How many times did you see scumbag Obama break the law? Go against the Constitution. Kill other American citizens without trial or due process. Look at all the crazy things that Obama did over the last 8 years. We didn't try to put him in prison, did we? What about Benghazi? What about all of the bull crap that man put us through? What about all of the people that betrayed this country over the last 8 years, committing treason? We know what we're talking about. We've been seeing it for years and years. Nothing but treason, treason, treason. And those people aren't in prison. Now, I think that if anybody tried to put Donald Trump in prison behind bars right now, I think there would be such an uproar in this country that it would make their friggin' head spin. See, because America knows this man is our last shot at keeping our country. If he doesn't do it, then the people will have to do it. And if the people have to do it, then that's a civil war. Now, there are people actually getting on YouTube at this time saying, President Trump, you need to do something about all of these Islamic terrorists that are coming into our country. You need to get rid of them. And that's why some people want to put him in prison. They want to put Donald Trump in prison because we don't want the terrorists coming into our country. You know, the Democrats, for the very first time, have completely, fully shown their true colors. They've made it very clear who they are, what they want, and how they act. They're a bunch of crybaby, whine baby, bottle sucking, butt plugging, little whiny cockroach ninjas. And now they are planning a really big, giant protest in Sacramento. So I am calling on all bikers for Trump and all bikers for the Republic. If you can be out there, be out there. Over the next few weeks, guys, we're going to see some really bad things go down. They have got to shut this man down as fast as possible. They've got to get rid of him now because he's moving way too fast for them. The elite are in shock. They've got their tails between their legs, and they actually have a rogue government, a hidden government, trying to take down Donald Trump. How do you think they would take him down? Well, there's ways of taking men down. You frame them. You tell the world, that he's a scumbag. But that isn't going to work. So then you attack his family. And that's when you're in trouble. You see, when you mess with a man's livelihood, his family, his money on the table, you're messing with big time trouble. See, I know men, and I have known men over my period of time, that if you take the food off their table, mess with their children, jeez, they'd kill you. For $100 in Los Angeles, you can have somebody freaking killed easily. It's crazy. So, will they try to assassinate our president? Will they try to frame him and put him in prison? Well, we know that our government has killed our president before. Will they try it again? And what will America do? Do you think men will hit the streets with guns? You think that people would finally start getting out in the streets and start screaming and hollering and yelling? Is that what it's going to take to save this man? Because, guys, it's up to us as Americans to stand behind this man that risked everything for all of us. His family. They're not going to stop at just putting this man in jail. They're not going to stop until they've destroyed every single person in his family. They've gone after every single person in his family, trying to find everything that they can. I think Donald Trump's a smart man, a very smart man, but he's not as strong as he needs to be without us behind him, folks. So I ask you right now, what would we do if you woke up one morning and found out that Donald Trump has been arrested and has been put in jail? You think you'd see a civil war? You think the people would then say that they've had enough? Happen to this man before we say we've had enough? Guys, they're after him big time. If they can put him in prison, they're gonna. You cannot underestimate the dirtbag scumbags of the world. You just can't. See, because they will do anything to take the good guys down, including impersonate a good guy. Yeah, they'll act like a good guy until they've got everybody addicted. Notice that that's what Facebook has been doing. They got you addicted to the drug. YouTube, they have you addicted to the drug. And now they're going to make the changes, and either you'll flow with it or you'll fight with it. What are we going to do when they do this to our president?
Well, the sunrise in the east, love.
Mark Connors, TCR, theconnorsreport.com. Comment below, even though YouTube is censoring the comments. Comment below and tell me what you say. Hey guys, would you please subscribe? Would you please like, and would you please share? That's right. We have our new show up right now, as you see. And, some dirt bags kind of went in there and did some devastation to lots of patriots. So now what we need is your help. So please resubscribe. Please share. And we can gain back the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers that we had again, and the 17 million viewers that were listening to our show on a regular basis. We'll gain them all back again. So if you found me on the internet finally, you can check out why we went down, how we went down, who was responsible for taking us down, and how it was done to fellow patriots. See, this doesn't work too well when you're trying to save a man like this. Taking down support systems? What are you doing? Tonight's show is brought to you by the Reunite America Trump Rally, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, Mississippi, and now even Alabama. Scary times, guys. And the vicious, evil scumbags on the other side are out to get us. Mark Connors, TCR, The Mark Connors Show, theconnorsreport.com. We'll be right back after this, guys.